Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to talk about this beautiful plant. I absolutely love it. It's a Rhipsalis. You can see how long and pretty she is. And she's got these little air roots that come out all over and real soft. Fuzzy. They're not pokey. It's really fuzzy. I will try to zoom in on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Can you guys see all these really fine roots? These are little air roots. And then she's got little tiny fuzzy, you're probably not going to be able to see the fuzziness on it. The air roots and the fuzzies kind of blend in together. You can see them in person really good, but not on camera. But anyways, it's a beautiful plant. I have a great love for Rhipsalis. I have quite a few. I absolutely love them. I got, let's see, do I have a tag on this? I got a tag, but no date. I think I bought it, I don't know, I got it a few years back. It was just a small plant. If you keep them in highlight, they do grow rather quickly. They also will turn a real beautiful purpley red color if you get them sun stressed enough. This one was in the summertime where I had it, but it's kind of lost it now in the wintertime, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a chameleon when it turns colors. But I've had to kind of move her back as I started bringing other things in and needing to get my plants off of the porch. So she got moved back a little bit from where she was out of the south window in my living room, but she's still doing really well. And this is, it's a cactus, but it's not a desert cactus, it's a tropical cactus. Really beautiful. So they're used to a lot of rain and humidity. You want to plant them, when you plant them, in a really airy soil mixture, like an aroid is how I have mine. I have a lot of soil, or I have soil and a lot of perlite in it, so she drains really quickly, and the soil doesn't hold on to a whole lot of moisture for a really long time. But they do like the moisture. I have mine planted in a plastic pot. So I water this, I'd say, probably once a week. It just kind of depends on the weather and what's going on. Like right now with my heat running, I do have to water her a little more often, so I'd say about a week on average, and probably a week on average in the summertime too. It just depends on what kind of a pot you have it in. It depends on how big your plant is, how big your root system is. But I'd say when it gets about halfway dry or so, I'll go ahead and, water. Go ahead and give her a good water. I like to spray it all down. And as far as humidity, you could probably grow Rhipsalis in a lower humidity. I don't think they would mind, as long as you're keeping up with your watering and not letting them dry out for too long. But I do keep mine at about a 60% humidity, so it kind of makes the little air roots come out, which I love. I've seen these online, and they can get really big, really long. You can see mine is really long. I love it. I'm going to try to find a different spot for her and see if I can get her in a little bit more light than what she's in. And it's really easy to propagate. I will just take a cutting, like right here would be, for me, would be what I would take, is see how it has grown. It's got this fat, chunky part, and then it grows a long, skinny vine, and then it starts plumping out. I like to cut these. Just cut it, maybe let it sit overnight to callus up really good. I personally, I usually only wait a couple hours or whatever, and then I will just stick it right back in the pot. I like to do it right after I've watered the plant really well, and then like a day later, after it's had time to absorb all the water into the roots. I wouldn't do it when the plant was dried out. You want to make sure that you're cutting, just like when you take cuttings from other plants, that they're nice and hydrated and plumped out and looking good after a day or two of having a good water. So super easy to propagate. I've propagated those many times. Just cut it and stick it back in the top of my pot. And you can see I have a lot of, there's a propagation that didn't make it. I didn't see that in there. But I have a lot of perlite in here, so it drains really quickly. I just watered her yesterday, so she's pretty heavy right now. There, I got a little bit closer up so you guys could really see. I wish she would be in her sun-stressed colors. Absolutely beautiful when they're sun-stressed. And as far as pests, I've never had any issues with pests on any of my Rhipsalis. Well, I take that back. I do have one Rhipsalis that, well, no, actually that's not, I don't know, this one plant I have, I don't know if it's considered a Rhipsalis or just another kind of tropical cactus, like an orchid cactus or something like that, I don't know. But on the one, I've had scale on her, but as long as I keep my neem oil, well, with her I put neem oil and alcohol in a spray bottle, and I just spray her down really well, let her dry out, and then usually give it a second dose. But on my Rhipsalises that I have that are like these, I've never had any issues with any kind of pest on them, but I would assume they would probably be pretty prone to spider mite. I mean, excuse me, not spider mite, mealybug. Just because of the kind of cactus that it is. I don't really know of any other pest that it would be prone to. If any of you guys have ever had any kind of pest on your Rhipsalis, leave a comment down below, because I don't really know. I haven't had any issues with, I have had root rot on them from overwatering them, accidentally, obviously, but I'm really careful about that now, so I haven't had that issue in a long time. I have quite a few more Rhipsalis that I'm gonna do some videos on, because I do really love the plant. I have a lot of Aroids, and I know those are what I usually do videos on, because that's what I have and that's what I love. But I also have quite a few Rhipsalis, and I really like that family. They're beautiful plants. They're easy to take care of. They don't seem to be really picky, except for highlight. They do like a higher light. So if you want to have some kind of a Rhipsalis, you want to make sure you have the right light for it. But they do really great under grow lights too, so you know, even if you don't have window space and you can get it under a grow light, they don't have any issue being under a grow light growing. They do pretty well. I don't know, I think that that's about all I can think of to talk about with this plant. I love it. It kind of reminds me of, in a way, it reminds me of my dogtail cactus because of the shape, and how the air roots grow and how it has the little fuzzies on it. They're not pokey at all. They don't, I've never had any stick in my finger or anything. They just get kind of fuzzy. They're cute. I really like it. But, I think I covered everything, and propagation is easy. Like I said, you just want to watch out for root rot and not over water it. Have it in a really good draining soil mixture, and I think you'll do okay with this plant. That's it. That's all I can think of. They seem to grow pretty quickly if they're in the right light. So like I said, mine has had a little bit of neglect in the light department, but I'm about to change that. So I made some space for her today. I've been working in my plant room, so I'm gonna get her in a different spot and watch her go to town. So I'm going to let you guys go. I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. Peace.